Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest monster truck diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD review video. Today we are taking a look at another Superstore exclusive for MonsterJamSuperstore.com for the 2022 season, and it is a celebration of the 30th year of Monster Jam being celebrated with an exclusive diecast release. And today, judging by the fact that you probably already have seen the thumbnail of the video, title of the video, and the 3 stunt trucks on the screen, it is another Monster Jam stunt truck. I know a lot of people tend to get a little upset when they see another stunt truck release. However, I think this one is by far the best one yet, and it has a lot of cool colors and additions to the design from previous releases. Of course, as we go on with Spin Master, they get better and better at doing different tiny details with different methods. So we'll definitely talk a lot about that today. But first, I want to recap, as I always do, the previous releases of a specific casting, in this case it being the 3D stunt truck SUV casting. So you can see the first one we ever had was back in 2019, the end of it at the beginning of 2020 as well, which was the classic chrome stunt truck. This is the metal casting. I hope in the future we do receive a plastic casting version where it's completely chromed out, but this is the chrome edition of this casting for the Superstore release. Since the release of it originally, it has sold out and has not come back, so I don't know if they're going to do more of them or not, but this was the original one, originally planned to be an encore truck at World Finals 21, of course canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but this is the first one. Really cool release here. Then we had the holiday edition, which was the first ever Christmas truck. This was part of the 2020 lineup at the end of 2020, and it looks really cool. I loved this truck, and I still really do. Very vibrant color palette, and I love the use of red on the truck with the white highlights. So this was the holiday stunt truck. And then of course, the beginning of 2021, we had the inverse stunt truck. So every single year we have had one stunt truck, all of them unique to their own styles, and this of course being the inverted edition of the original stunt truck release in diecast form. So those are the previous 3, and now today we introduce the 4th edition to this fleet of stunt trucks, which is the Monster Jam 30th anniversary edition of the Monster Jam stunt truck. And again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is by far my favorite one. Very vibrant, but also simple at the same time. Tons of new details to talk about, and a really cool packaging layout. So here's the front face of the package. I will unbox it carefully to show you guys the interior, but let's take a look at the exterior back side of the packaging here, and you can see the rendering of the truck there. Monster Jam 30 years anniversary truck with this really cool Monster Jam triangular background, vibrant yellow. And you can see the quote on the back there. It says, "For over 3 decades, Monster Jam has entertained generations of fans. From humble beginnings to competing in world-class stadiums around the world, Monster Jam has become a true global phenomenon and pop culture powerhouse. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of Monster Jam with its exclusive collectible and recreate the memorable moments from the past 30 years or imagine your own." Very simple, but to the point, and gets the entire idea across of this release here. I am very proud to say that I've been a fan for almost 15 years now, and it's been a crazy journey to see Monster Jam evolve, and this is a very cool celebration of that evolution. So let's unbox it. I'll be right back with the packaging undone so we can check out the interior, and then of course the truck itself. All right, here it is unboxed. Here's the interior of the packaging. You can see it says Special Anniversary Edition, limited to 5,000 pieces. The Monster Jam logo with that brushed metal background. And that's the extent of the interior packaging. Kept it very simple, but very effective, like I said earlier, so there it is. And here is the truck itself, the 30th Anniversary Stunt Truck Edition. This truck is so cool. Here is the insert placard, Anniversary Truck 30 years, and here is the actual diecast. So I gotta say, probably one of the cleanest Superstore releases of all time. I am just very impressed with the graphics clarity overall, but also the paint details, which we'll get into, and the choice of the chassis and colors on the wheels and rims. I am so blown away by how good this looks, and I am ready to review it. So let's start with the tires and rims. So you can see they are using the black tires with the white BKT printing and yellow beadlocks over black rims all very sharp and not overdone. I think if they made them yellow tires or changed the rim color by any change at all, it would have definitely made this truck less effective in terms of what it's trying to convey. I really, really like how they did this entire wheel setup. So those are the rims and tires on all sides. We have a black roll cage with the return of the chrome chassis. We have not seen that recently in the main line, but they do tend to use them now for exclusives. But I think it's very useful to have the chrome chassis in this truck because, of course, the first stunt truck was chrome. So here is the side panel now. We have the Monster Jam logo in 3D, 30 years, and a bunch of triangles and different designs in the background. The background fades from a black to a dark gray paint scheme. And if you notice here, as I've been mentioning, they have been doing much better with tiny details and not using decals anymore, but rather paint to get that point across. So you can see every single bolt in the 3D Monster Jam logo has a bit of silver paint on it. They also painted the entire Monster Jam logo with yellow paint, silver, and black, as well as white paint to make it absolutely pop off the truck. In previous editions, it was a decal and also paint, but the paint lines were much more, I'm gonna honestly say, sloppy. They have gotten much better at making them sharp and very, very crisp. So there is the Monster Jam logo. I think it's the best part of the truck itself. I just love how it's covered in all sides and really stands out. Then we have, of course, that 30 years that they have been using on their intro video, and we've seen it a couple times from different social media posts from them. So 30 years there, yellow triangles, black triangles, a nice air vent style there. If you notice, they put an air vent print on the side. We have not seen that from previous stunt trucks, so I really like that. And I also like how they printed even in the backside of the window area. So even the hard to reach places have printed on graphics. And then the back here, the taillights are still caged up and painted this time. So you can see they have silver paint with black interior. We also have the monsterjam.com in black as well with the bumper and silver details on there. The gray paint scheme continues on to the back window. I don't know if I agree with it being completely blank. However, I guess the paint scheme does fade from black to triangles to gray. So I'm not gonna be too critical on the back window being super blank there. But there it is, the back window. The roof panel has 30 years with that really cool fade from black to triangles to tiny triangles to nothing to gray. And that looks really awesome with those yellow triangles also highlighting the roof of the truck. And same thing with the hood as we have with the side panel. The smaller Monster Jam logo in 3D as well is completely painted with those 4 different colors with the yellow triangles again highlighting the truck's colors. Then the front grille here has silver on the bumper. We have the headlights printed in with dark gray triangles surrounding them, and the actual headlight bulbs are yellow. A very sick looking front end there. And this side has the same stuff going on the other side. So very cool truck here, definitely highly recommended, and one of my absolute favorite Superstore trucks so far, just because of how well it was done, produced, and designed. So hats off to Spin Master and the Monster Jam design teams who came together to create this truck for the 30th year of Monster Jam, celebrating it in style. And there's no better truck to celebrate it with than their own stunt truck. So there it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed and hope you guys will pick one up on monsterjamsuperstore.com. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Spin Master and Monster Jam, for the opportunity to review this early. And I will see you guys next time. This is Ryan or Monster Jam OCD, signing out.